In the vast universes of Marvel Comics, there exist beings who are not just powerful but terrifying in the way they bend reality and threaten existence itself. Among them, two stand out when we imagine the ultimate clash of fear and destruction: Cassandra Nova and the Sentry's darkest side, the Void. Cassandra Nova is not just another mutant or villain. She is the twisted echo of Charles Xavier, created in the womb as his Mummadry, a psychic twin born of hatred and resentment. From the moment of her creation, her essence was one of destruction, manipulation, and revenge. Cassandra's powers mirror Professor X's but are corrupted with cruelty. Her telepathy is so vast that she has controlled entire populations, broken the wills of the strongest minds, and unleashed catastrophic genocide on the mutant race. She does not only destroy with power, but with sheer malice. Every move she makes is meant to inflict maximum suffering. On the other side stands Robert Reynolds, known to the world as the Sentry. He is the man with the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. Yet inside him lurks something darker, something uncontrollable: the Void. The Void is not just a villain or alter ego. It is an embodiment of Sentry's worst fears, doubts, and destructive instincts amplified into cosmic horror. Whenever the Void rises, it does not merely fight heroes, it devastates everything in its path, tearing through armies, gods, and civilizations alike. The very idea of Cassandra Nova facing the Void is not just a battle of strength, it is a war of nightmares. On one side, a psychic manipulator who can crawl into the deepest corners of the human mind. On the other, an unstoppable, destructive force that thrives on chaos and fear. This is not a clash of heroes and villains. This is the collision of two apocalyptic forces, powers beyond human comprehension. To understand who might win this unimaginable duel, we must examine their powers in detail. Cassandra Nova is a psionic monster. Her telepathic reach is beyond Omega level, rivaling Charles Xavier at his peak. She has erased memories, paralyzed powerful psychics, and even taken control of entire cities at once. Beyond telepathy, Cassandra has complete control over her body at the molecular level, allowing her to regenerate, resist attacks, and even possess others if her physical body is destroyed. She has no moral code, no hesitation. She manipulates, she infects, and she corrupts. Yet even her terrifying arsenal looks fragile when placed next to the cosmic juggernaut that is the Void. The Void's power is nearly boundless. When unleashed, he tears through superheroes like paper. The Void can manipulate matter, energy, and darkness itself, turning battles into scenes of unstoppable carnage. His speed and strength exceed most beings on Earth, and his durability makes him nearly impossible to kill. Some stories suggest the Void is virtually unkillable, returning again and again no matter what heroes attempt to do. But the Void is not simply raw power. He is fear incarnate. He exploits psychological weakness, manifesting horrors that shatter the minds of those who face him. This is where the clash becomes fascinating. Cassandra Nova thrives on exploiting the minds of her enemies, but the Void is the ultimate psychological terror. The battlefield between these two would not only be physical destruction, but also a war inside the mind. Strategy, intelligence, and manipulation. Raw power can destroy cities, but true victories often come from cunning, manipulation, and strategy. Cassandra Nova is not only powerful, but she is also brilliant. She orchestrated the Genoshan genocide that wiped out millions of mutants, not through brute force, but through manipulation and psychological dominance. She has manipulated the X-Men, the Sheer Empire, and even the Phoenix Force in subtle, terrifying ways. Her strength lies in knowing exactly where to strike and how to turn allies against one another. The Void, however, does not rely on traditional intelligence or strategy. He is primal destruction, but his unpredictability makes him just as dangerous. Unlike Cassandra, the Void does not need to plan. His mere presence warps the battlefield, driving enemies into fear and despair. Even beings as powerful as Thor, Hulk, and Doctor Strange have struggled against the Void, not because he outthinks them, but because he overwhelms them with unstoppable force. If Cassandra tried to invade the mind of Robert Reynolds, she would not find a simple human psyche. She would find the chaotic storm of the Sentry, a fractured mind torn between godlike heroism and monstrous destruction. Inside that storm lies the Void, waiting for someone foolish enough to enter. Cassandra might initially control or manipulate Reynolds, but the Void would not be bound by such tricks for long. In fact, Cassandra could risk becoming consumed by the same darkness she tries to control. On the flip side, Cassandra's psychic barriers are immense. She could shield herself, redirect attacks, and even project illusions powerful powerful enough to disorient her foe. The question becomes, can cunning and psychic domination outlast unrelenting cosmic annihilation? The clash of reality and madness. If this battle were to unfold, the world itself would not survive unchanged. Imagine Cassandra Nova standing in the ruins of a city, her mind extending across the globe, forcing armies to turn on each other, making heroes doubt their own thoughts. She would twist reality with her illusions, making the Void see enemies everywhere, forcing him to lash out blindly. Entire continents could fall into chaos in seconds. But then imagine the Void answering with his full fury. His body, a mass of darkness and shifting terror, would explode with energy enough to rival cosmic beings. He would tear through illusions, rip through Cassandra's psychic projections, and reduce her physical body to nothing. Even if Cassandra transferred her consciousness into another host, the Void could track and obliterate her again and again. The scale of destruction would surpass anything Earth has ever seen. This is not a fight that could be contained. Galaxies might tremble, dimensions might fracture, and every living being would feel the ripples of their battle. Where Cassandra seeks domination, the Void seeks annihilation. It is a battle between control and chaos, between a mind that wants to bend reality and a force that wants to tear it apart. It is possible Cassandra could win small victories in the early moments, seizing control of Reynolds' fragile psyche, planting seeds of self-doubt, and even temporarily suppressing the Void. But history shows that the Void always returns, stronger, more furious, and more destructive. The question is not whether Cassandra can hurt the Void, she can. The question is whether she can destroy him completely, and the evidence suggests she cannot. Final result, who would win? When we bring all the pieces together, the outcome becomes clear. Cassandra Nova is one of the most dangerous minds in the Marvel Universe. Her psychic abilities, molecular control, and ruthless cunning make her a nightmare even for the most powerful heroes. In many battles, she could outsmart and outmaneuver her enemies, bending them to her will. But the Void is something different. He is not just a powerful opponent, he is inevitability. He is destruction given form, fear given flesh. Even if Cassandra controlled Reynolds, the Void would eventually rise, breaking through her manipulations and unleashing devastation. The Void's sheer durability, cosmic-level force, and psychological horror make him nearly impossible to stop. Therefore, in a battle between Cassandra Nova and the Sentry's Void, the winner is clear. Cassandra might dominate the early game. She might twist Reynolds' mind and turn his weaknesses against him, but in the end, the Void's unstoppable nature would prevail. The battlefield would not just be scarred, it would be obliterated. Final result, the Void defeats Cassandra Nova. Make sure to explore the rest of my videos for even more exciting character crossovers and intense battles that you won't want to miss. I truly appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to stay tuned for more awesome content coming your way. And as always, take care of yourselves, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.